Welcome back to my channel. This is Flosstube episode number 37. Today is Friday, November 4th. I know that I'm a bit late with this one, but it has been a crazy hot mess of a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Since coming back from Stitch West, it's been super crazy around here with packaging orders, baseball, of course, which is 5 nights a week, and then Halloween, and then all the things that come with that. And Daniel still has this incessant cough that we've been dealing with, so apologies for the late video, but I have a lot of haul. I will do a quick recap of Stitch West because we're, 2 weeks out now, so I'm sure you've seen all the amazing recaps that there were. Jan Hicks did a great one, and Jordan, Little Stitch Girl, has one up too. I mean, there were a ton of people who have gone on and did their little recap video. But I do have a lot to show you. Some things to talk about, some giveaways, and so let's get on with the stitching, shall we? So if you were watching Athena of Stitching Goddess Designs, you know that she was doing her daily maker profiles for the month of October. And she had reached out to me probably end of August, middle of September, and asked if I wanted to participate by creating a pattern. And I said, sure. I mean, I don't find myself or deem myself or claim to be the greatest designer, but sometimes I can just whip something simple up, and that's exactly what this was. But I think it turned out pretty cute. So this is You Don't Know Jack. And by the way, fun fact, this is the only Halloween decoration that I even bothered to get out this year. So we are slacking on the decorating front because we have been so busy. In fact, I am probably, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here. I am probably skipping right over Thanksgiving and putting up the Christmas tree because I don't know that if I don't do it this month, that it'll get done. So this is You Don't Know Jack. It is a PDF available in my shop. Just a cute little stitch with my quirky jack-o'-lantern, some bats, a spider web. Now, I know there were several people who had commented on this piece. This is just it's just called Halloween from Michaels. So underneath here, I glued this on, so it's not magnetic. This was part of the wooden piece, and under there it says Happy Halloween or something. I don't even know what it says, but I thought it matched this pattern super well. And I matted it on, this is some like purple fabric with spiders and spider webs. You can't even see it. But I thought it went well with the purple in the font. So yeah, just a quick, I think I stitched this in 2 days. This is the only one of the patterns that I've created that I actually stitched. I probably should stitch the other ones because, as we all know, seeing a live or somewhat live stitch version rather than just the computer generated version always makes it come to life a whole lot more. So if you like this and think it's cute, you can find it in my shop, my online shop, and it is a PDF. So You Don't Know Jack by me. So I thought it was pretty cute. I've also been doing a lot of secret stitching. And I'm finally done my secret stitching for my Not So Secret Santa exchange. So I'm not going to show you because sometimes I think Jenny watches my YouTube channel, so I don't want to give it away. I did warn her though that I stitched something a little bit bigger than 6x6. Not much, but just a little bit bigger. So, but while I was at Stitch West, I did start something, and this was something I also bought from Shepherd's Bush, which I love Shepherd's Bush. The ladies there are fan-freaking-tastic. But I started this, which is hat. What is it? Witch's Hat of Bats. So I got a very tiny start on this. So this comes as a kit, which I thought was perfect for a new start at Stitch West because it just came kitted. And I got a pretty decent start on it, so this is, again, this is a kit. So it came with, I believe this is 18 count fabric, a natural linen, and this is pearl cotton. So Bend Creek has a lot of these little kits that you can pick up and do. But I'm sure this is going to get put away until next year because I am in full-blown panic stitching to get the stitching done that I want to get done for the holidays. So thankfully I did those 3 Christmas ornaments for my brother and sister-in-law and nephew in September when I did Santa September, because otherwise I would feel totally inept. Also, while at Stitch West, I pulled out some oldies but goodies that I only brought 3 projects with me, and I was super proud of myself because it was 2 whips and a new start. And I've been bringing the same new start with me to the last 3 retreats I've been to, and I haven't started it yet. But I pulled out my Inheritance sampler from Summer House Stitchworks. If you guys remember this, this was my birthday start in 2021. Ymir and myself are selling this. So I realized that I cannot stitch this at a retreat. So this will not go to a retreat with me anymore because it is 40 count and I need to really concentrate. And to be honest, that was my needle minder. The lighting wasn't that great for 40 count. But it was fine. So I just got a little bit more done down here. So I really need to pick this back up again because it is just, this is stitched on 40 count Verdal that was dyed by Jody of the Steel City Stitchers. It's a beautiful fabric. I love the color, and I love the colors that I chose to stitch with it. So this is Blueberry Tart and Blue Beatrice from Classic Colorworks. And I believe actually one of them is a Crescent Colorworks or Crescent Colors thread. So the dye lot is probably way different. So hopefully I will have enough that the dye lots won't look so off. So I did work on that a bit for probably all of 5 minutes. And then there was a lovely lady sitting with us who was local. Her name is Sheila. And I just looked over at Sheila and said, I just can't do this. I can't do this 40 count while we're sitting here chatting and all of the things. Then I brought out, there's no picture of this, I don't think, anywhere on here. My Owl Forest embroidery golden bees. So this was also a kit. you guys, here's another one where like I am 3/4 of the way done. So why do I keep putting it away? Why don't I just finish it? So I put in this whole row, this and this, and I finished the bee skep and this bee and this. So I did get some stitching done, which was amazing because I was vending at Stitch West, which was an awesome experience. A little overwhelming to begin with because it was my first time vending. So Brian and I had, oh, dang it. I want to show you what we debuted. Hold please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I wanted to bring over some of the stuff that we debuted at Stitch West as new product in the shop, created by myself and by Brian. But I will get to that in shop update. So that was my stitching. Other than my full-blown crack in the whip to get done my secret stitching for the gift exchange or ornament exchange or whatever exchange you would like to call it. So let's move on to, I'm going to do a little bit of haul included in my giveaways because part of my haul is part of a giveaway. And once again, I gotta pause you. Clearly this video is going to be a shit show, so I apologize in advance. So, last video, I had 3 giveaways. The first was for the band sampler, autumn band sampler from Cotton Pixels. And the winner of that is Peggy Hapey, H-A-P-Y, P Hapey on YouTube. So I will pop this in the mail for you, Peggy, because you filled in the happy mail form. So congrats, Peggy. And then I was giving away 2 of these bat kits from Val's Stuff. The first one is going to Verpy. And Verpy, I believe she's in the Netherlands. She's overseas somewhere. So Verpy, this is coming your way, girl. And the other winner is Charlotte Jorgensen. So Charlotte, I will pop this in the mail for you too. So yeah, those were our giveaway winners from last video. Now, I asked, so this is part of haul slash, haul slash giveaway time. You guys are going to die. Trust me. So, I asked my beautiful, lovely, amazing seamstress friend, Heather of Punky Purl, or Punky Purls, Punky's Place, Punky Purl on YouTube, and I think it's Punky's Place is her shop name, but she's usually tagged below because I always use a ton of her stuff. But she started making retreat mats. So this is my retreat mat. I sent her a bunch of fabric and I said, I just do whatever you want. She actually, funny thing is, I sent her so much fabric because I asked her to make me a couple of things. So I asked her to make me a stitchy mat. I asked her to make me a tote bag. So I sent her so much fabric because I didn't know what fabric to choose. And I just told her, I like all these. Go ahead and you pick. Well, I had a ton of fabric left over. So she brought it with her to Stitch West. And I said, you know what? Take it home. Create a bin that says Stacie Stash. So that the next time you come out with something super creative or I want another bag, you'll already have the fabric. And she's like, cool, I'll do that. I even bought fabric while I was there so that I could give it to her. So this is a stitchy mat. I am seriously in freaking love with this thing. It's beautiful. So here is a piece of, it's felted, so you can use it as a thread bed. It's got a magnet for a needle minder. This is my favorite part. This long scissor fob, so you don't lose your scissors. And trust me. And then I liked this little loop, but you can put your, oh my, don't yell at me, Janelle. My sheath came off. But you could use this loop to hold your floss ring. Then it has a little button pouch. And then I like this vinyl part too. I am so in love with this. Heather does an amazing job every time. It's quilted. She is just, I can't say enough good things about her. The quality is so top notch. Top tippity top notch. So not only did I have her make me one, but I had her make you guys one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, if there is a gentleman that happens to be watching. Do you not love it? Are you going to be clamoring to get to it? I bet you will. So if you would like this beautiful stitchy mat to take to all of your retreats, or if you just want to use it at home, whatever you want to do with it, beautifully well made. The secret word is going to be punk. Like steampunk, or you got punked, but no, it can't be punked. It's punk. P-U-N-K. The secret word is punk. So if you'd like this bag, or not bag, stitchy mat. I call it a bag because it folds up and fits into your tote bag super easy. If you would like this retreat stitchy mat, use the secret word punk. If you could, please be a subscriber. Like the video. Do not say giveaway when all the words that would lure some unsavory people to watch this video. Like, but who the hell is going to want to watch me talking about stitching? I don't know. So use that. Please fill out the Google Mail form below. So that and be 18, so I could legally obtain your address. And by filling out that Google Mail form, you are saying to me that yes, you accept all the rules of the giveaway, and you are authorizing me to obtain your address. So yes, giveaway. Awesome, awesome, awesome sauce. Shop news. So we'll go over shop news now. So I am gearing up for Black Friday. I am going to have 6 days of deals for Black Friday, beginning Wednesday before Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. The way that you get these exclusive deals is you must be an email subscriber to our newsletter. Click on the link to the shop below, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our emails. You subscribe there, you will get the exclusive deals. I will also be doing giveaways those for 6 days on Instagram. So I don't know if you want to set a calendar or whatever you want to do, but that is my big holiday kickoff. Other shop news is Brian, Daniel, and I are going to take a much needed break for the holidays. So our last day to accept orders will be December 15th. With the last day for shipping is going to be Tuesday, December 19th. We will then be traveling out of town to go see family for the holidays, and we will not resume shipping until January 3rd, 2023. Now, you can place as many orders as you want between that time, but know that product will not be shipped until January 3rd. That is listed on the website. That's already been out there. It's already been printed in the no, it wasn't in today's newsletter, but it'll be in next week's newsletter. Excuse me. So, new products in the shop. I am now carrying Grace Notes fabrics. Exciting news. I just paid the invoice to get Fiberlicious fabric and silks. So that should be popping up into the shop just in time for the holidays. We have new winders coming in a maple, spalted maple and bloodwood. Just 2 colors. We're calling it, I can't remember if we're calling it candy cane or peppermint swirl or whatever we're going to call it, but it's red and white. As red as wood can get anyway, without having to stain it, because I want to, this has come up before, and had come up at Stitch West when I was vending. What type of stain do we use on our wood products? We do not use, I can't say this enough. We do not stain any of our wood products. Anything that Brian and I make in-house, well, I don't make it, he makes it. Anything made out of wood, like this is the natural color of the wood. So the Purple Heart is purple. That's how it comes. The Padauk, which is the orange wood that we used for the pumpkin spice and the witch's brew, that is actually orange. Now I know at Stitch West we had some darker pumpkin spice, because the Padauk can run from a very, very dark, deep orange, almost brown, to a very bright orange. It's natural wood, people. I don't control what it looks like. So I just wanted to reiterate that. Now, Brian does, this is not clear coated. This is just simple buffing, and I think there's a varnish on these ones, but the winders are clear coated so that they're nice and smooth for winding your floss. But here, this is something new that we introduced at Stitch West. So we introduced these horn books, display boards, fraternity paddles, whatever you might want to call them. But this one we're calling the milk bottle, because we have different styles and different woods. So these are what we have left from Stitch West. And Brian has a bunch more that are unfinished, but we can always finish them if the interest is there. So this is a spalted maple milk jug style display board. You easily fit, I believe, the dimensions are on the website, but this might be 5x5. Super cute. This is the pennant style, and this is in, dang it. Oh, Sapele. Again, all exotic woods with weird names. So this is Sapele in a pennant style, and then I have a spalted maple in a pennant style. We do have some other styles, and I will see. I think now's the time to start putting these out, because people are going to be doing finishing for the holidays. We do have a rounded one that looks like a pizza paddle or an ornament. He just has to finish those up. So you tell me, you guys interested in some additional shapes? They're both in the spalted maple and Sapele. I don't think he made any other colors just yet. But I love these, and they're super smooth. And if anybody ever has hesitations about spalted maple, so spalted is, see, it's got all those little, I believe, if he has told me right, this is from, it's going to sound horrible, but bugs infiltrating the tree that creates all these marks. Now, each one is a little bit different. So here is an example. This is spalted maple. This too is spalted maple. You see it's got some additional veining. And this too is spalted maple. Natural wood. So we have those new in the shop. And then, y'all, I am on a kick with some epoxy resin. I made needle minders. Now, I know we're past Halloween. I'm working on holiday and winter needle minders currently, but this was a Halloween one that I did. Is it gonna focus? And this Halloween one. Cute story about these skulls. So Jennifer of Screen Door Needleworks, she was vending at Stitch West as well, and she brought her 3 adorable daughters. Well, at the end of the weekend, I had a bunch of needle minders left over, and the girls behaved so graciously. And they're young girls. I mean, I think they're under, so there's 2 twins and then the older one, and I think they're all under 6. Jen, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I was like, here, you girls, you want some needle minders? Because you can wear them as pins. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever realized that, but I said, here, girls, use this as a pin. So her one daughter, the oldest one, Jennifer, goes, I love skulls. She loves Halloween. So she took 3 skulls and she had them all over her shirt. It was so cute. So the skulls, a little ghosty, and then just plain pretty ones with lots of glitter. Now, depending on the size, these are all the same price, but some of them are smaller, so there's 2 included in the smaller packages. This is a snowman, but you can't really tell. I'm working on that a little bit. But those we debuted at Stitch West too. I also debuted little trinket dishes, but I think I sold out of all of them. I did. I sold out of all of them. So there was a square one, a heart one, a round one. I'm working on some other ones, and I'm working on putting magnets on them on the back side so that you could use it to hold your pins or your needles or stitching accoutrements or whatever you want. But I'm working on those as well. I think that's it for shop news. You want to see all the amazing, fabulous stuff that I got since the last time we chatted? It's a lot. I mean, it's not like epic haul, but it's just a lot that's piled up because, I mean, I've definitely done a more epic haul before. But since we had been to Stitch West before, there was only, I wanted to hit one of the stores that we hadn't been to before, which was Pine Needles. And I will never, ever, ever skip the chance to go to Shepherd's Bush. The ladies are fabulous, and I love giving them my money because they deserve it. But the first thing that I want to show you is this other most fabulous tote bag that my friend Heather of Punky's Place made for me. So what I love about Heather is I'm like, Heather, I want a tote bag, but I also want it to be a little bit, I don't want it to be huge. I want it to be smaller, but not small. I want like a medium-sized tote bag that I could fit one or 2 projects in. My wallet, this, that, and the other thing. And I'd really like a sleeve on the inside to keep my water bottle standing straight. So what did my girl do? She gave me a sleeve to put my water bottle in. Or whatever bottle. And we picked, I saw this. So let me backtrack. Great thing about Heather is she said, I tell her what I want, and she says, you know what, go to these sites and look for a bag that you think you might like. So basically find a pattern for a bag that I think that I would like. So I found this pattern, and then I was like, do you think that you could try like suede or a velvet or something like that. So she found this faux suede, which is really a vinyl. But I mean, it is stunning. We picked rose gold for the hardware, which I love. And I love this because I can sling it over my arm. Because sometimes I just want it to look like a handbag rather than a tote bag. And then it's got this big pocket back here. It's just a magnetic closure on the inside. There's no pockets on the inside, but she uses this amazing waterproof canvas. And look at that fabric. I mean, amazing work. Amazing, amazing, amazing. If you're not following Heather, you need to be following her. Even if you just want to see her sew, because watching her sewing videos is super amazing as well. So, yes, go check out my girl Heather, Punky Purl. I will link her shop below. So, I think I'm going to start. Yeah, see, I had very little actual, like, haul come to the house. Most of this is stuff from Stitch West or from Shepherd's Bush. I did get my own cottage garden threads for the autumn thing that everybody was participating in. I got my fabric of the month from Grace Notes Fabrics. They're super nice. So I got Mojito Smoothie. This is an 18 count, right? Oh no, 20 count Lugana. So it's a very, like, pillow mints. You know those pillow mints? Like the green pillow mint. That color. Very pale, minty green, which I love. Almost sort of my brand color. And then this is Minuet in 18 count Ada. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's heavily modeled, which I don't find their fabric ever to be this heavily modeled, but I'm here for it. I'm digging it. Uh-oh. Can you hear that? My kid is bringing home a recorder today. And I'm kind of scared. It's going to be a challenge. Then, now we'll move on to my Shepherd's Bush and Pine Needles haul. So this is going to be a combination. So I got Be Thankful from With Thy Needle and Thread. I know several people have reached out to me and asked if I'm going to carry any Brenda's charts. Brenda does not wholesale or does not use a distributor to wholesale her products other than some of her booklets. And I reached out to her and she indicated to me that she wasn't going to be wholesaling to any other shops right now other than the ones that she's currently doing. So, Autumn's Acorn Gathering. So even though I'm not carrying the items, I'm still gonna patron her stuff. So I got a 45 count linen from Legacy linen called Foxtail Millet. And I actually think that Ymir threw that in my cart. I got a trim set from Lady Dot Creates. And you know what? I'm thinking about curating my own trim sets too. Because I buy my charms from an awesome shop and I think I could curate some of these packages. So this is, what is it? Fright Night. Cute. That's garbage. I also got some Christmas accoutrement. Oh yeah, this is cute. October Comes from Shepherd's Bush. I have them kit up, or you can get one of these kitted. Halloween Quaker pin cushions from Jeanette Douglas Designs. I got this one. Got Fall Frolic, which when I've seen this before, just like everything else, when you see it on the picture, you're like, eh. You see it in the store and stitched on 40 count, like it makes this looks super huge, but when you see it stitched on 40 count, it's super small in size. Obviously not in stitch count, because the stitch count is pretty big, I think. This is from the Scarlet House, but look at the owl and the moon. That's what really sold it for me. Then I had two kitted up, or I had two kits issued. The Thomas stocking, which I actually might make for my brother Thomas, because super exciting things are happening in his life. He has his first apartment on his own with his buddy, and I just so proud of him. Then I got Slater. You know, just like all those Rosewood Manor stockings patterns that I bought. I don't know what I'm gonna stitch. I got, oh, this is cute. Raise the Roof, Sam's socks and shorts. So this is Uncle Sam for 4th of July. All of his, I like these little laundry line things. Oh, here's another paddle. Hey, see, I have stuff spewed all over the place. So this is rounded in at the bottom, but this is not the round pizza paddle that I'm talking about. So this is just a little bit of a different shape, if you're into it. And yeah. Okay. From Pine Needles. Oh, they gave that up to you. I'm still trying to find a new needle that I want to use or like for stitching, since not John James, but Pat Carson needles aren't being made anymore. So I'm going to try the Mary Arden needles and Peacemaker needles. Anybody have any suggestions on new needles? Please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So Pine Needles is, to me, is mostly a quilt shop, but it also is the home of, did I buy one of their patterns? Yes. It is also the home of Pine Mountain Designs. And so I picked up this October snapshot. Now, I don't think I'm going to do the October part, but I like the little witch, and ironically, I like the little cat. Usually I don't like cats. And that cauldron is just amazing with the ghosts coming out, or what looks like ghosts to me. So I think that would make a perfect small. I also got Candy Cane Wishes from With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. Then I saw this sewn up at the shop, and I thought it was super cute. It is a fabric pumpkin pie pin cushion, and it's a full kit, so I thought that would be not fairly daunting to do. But I still haven't finished my philanthropic pumpkin from last year, so we'll see. What else did I get? I got Autumn Bits from Pine Mountain Designs, because yes, it has a turkey on it. So Justine of X's and Hoes, I don't know if you have this one, but this has a turkey on it. And then Ymir and I saw this little book called The Handy Pocket Guide to Embroidery Stitching. 30 stitches, all the basics and beyond. And I thought that was a cute little what is the word that I'm looking for? Reference book to just have. So yeah, that was my sort of haul. I think I might have a few more bits of haul in here, but most of this stuff was stuff that people just were so gracious at Stitch Quest to give away, and there's a few other things in here. I bought this from Daisy Quilt Company. It's a little, I didn't have anything to put cash in because I don't ever shop with cash, and for whatever reason, the last minute I forgot that I should probably have some change and some place to keep my cash. So, clue to me, the next time I decide that I'm going to vend at a retreat, I need a cash box. So I just use this. It's a cute little notions pouch. I was able to meet Wendy from The Heart Needle Art by Wendy. She is a super sweet lady. I am excited to see her again when I go to the Crazy Woman Retreat next year. She had given me this spooky Quaker pattern. Super cute. I guess I bought this somewhere. Oh no, this was, I got this from Crazy Annie's. I was in her quarterly club for Lady Dot Creates. I won one of Athena's fun giveaways. I won the Framelits farmhouse, except I don't think I'm going to use the farmhouse. I think I'll just use this Betty Bit, and I'll probably paint it. And that also came with a thread drop or a thread ring or a thread holder, sorter, whatever you want to call it. So this was from Chantel's 141. I was able to meet and speak with Chantel. She is an amazing woman. Ironically, her husband's name is Brian, and if you don't know the backstory on Chantel's company, 141 Design Company is actually her husband's. It's both of theirs company, but it's his furniture making business, and she just spun off and did her own thing, which I thought was funny because her husband's name is Brian, my husband's name is Brian. They both do woodworking. It was just kind of funny. Kindred spirits. So at Stitch West, there were two designers, Jordan of Little Stitch Girl and Teresa Kogut. They both graciously created giveaways and exclusive designs. Jan Hicks created an exclusive design for sale as well. But Jordan and Teresa were the guest designers for the retreat. So we got this super sweet pattern from Little Stitch Girl. It's called A Stitcher's Life. It's so sweet, and it's meant to look unfinished. You're supposed to leave the needle in there. It's such a super cute idea. I loved Jordan's pattern from last year. I used it as my retreat piece, so I usually have everybody stitch on it when we go to retreats. Oh, Wendy also, from the Heart Needle Art, gave me her new pattern. Home Sweet Home. So cute. And Teresa, she just went all out, Teresa Kogut. She created not only one pattern, not only two patterns, but 3 patterns. Not only did she create 3 patterns, but she gave us the full kit for those patterns. So the first was the Seaworthy Sampler. It's beautiful. If you haven't watched Just Keep Stitching, Pam will tell you that she started crying when she saw this. It is really beautiful, especially, of course, in person it's always more beautiful. Then there was the Under the Sea chart, and then there's another chart, which I'm not sure where I think it's in this one too. Right? 2 charts in here. Yeah, but I don't think there's a picture of the other one. And then we got the fabric and all of the flosses. And, oh my God, you gotta see this. Some stickers. Oh, I dropped one of the stickers. We got thread drops. This freaking needle minder. How cute is that? A sticker to put on the back after you finish stitching it. Another sticker of the artwork. And just some more of her company stickers. Teresa was so gracious, so kind, and had everybody in the room crying because it was just an amazing thing. She's an amazing lady. And then, you know, we get all of the people, you know, you walk away and people drop stuff off at the table, right? So we got needle minders with candy and, oh my God, Stitching with the Sisterlies. Colleen made people these cute little needle books, all tied up with Teresa's fabric. At one point, she was throwing them across the tables because it was a little tight in there. I get it. I think I did that with my giveaways too. It was just a very chill, fun retreat. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're on the West Coast, because there aren't that many that are really West Coast driven, I guess. So if you have the chance to go to Stitch West next year, definitely do it. I won't be attending next year because I'm hoping to get into Stitch New England's retreat. And they fall roughly the same time next year. And Brian has issued a moratorium that further retreats need to be at least 30 days apart. So any stitching related retreat or convention needs to be 30 days apart from each other. So yeah. I know this was a bit rambly and I went off book and I didn't have any notes today. But I hope you liked what you saw. I did get a little bit of stitching in there, but you know, I can't show you the stitching that I really did, and I went hardcore on that piece. Man, that was attractive. So until next time, let's quit bitching and just get stitching. Bye.